Gee, you could be a TV lawyer.
Well, it is a business meeting, Lucy.
Do I smell big money?
If Dan orders the line, at least you'll smell the rent.
What do you suppose a Christmas bonus smells like?
Evergreen potpourri. Hey, this isn't that Dan guy you met in New York, is it? The guy with the salt and pepper hair and the husky dog eyes?
Oh, did I mention him?
No, and I don't read your mail either.
He didn't write me.
That's what I remember.
Is there something going over the young assistant's head?
No, Angela. The point is market penetration. Dinner is strictly business.
Martin isn't going?
No, he's coming with me.
Anyway, Martin's already dealt with pricing, supply, and delivery. Dan's just asked to meet with me alone.
Ooh.
It isn't ooh at all. Dan just likes to meet the designers individually. And he's meeting lots of people.
Gee, you could be a TV lawyer.
Is it too much?
Too much what?
It's perfect. He'll get the picture.
Picture? Perfect.
And remember, don't bring up our figures for last quarter, but do mention the write-up and sell.
Yes, Martin.
And don't be so supportive of other designers. Let them sell their own gear.
Yes, Martin.
You know, I could come along. I haven't eaten. I could cancel tonight.
You cannot.
What's going on?
Yeah, where is it you're going anyway? Angela, what are you studying?
My friend Genevieve is sick, so somehow I got roped into teaching her adult relationships course.
You're going to teach actual adults how to relate.
Well, how hard can it be? I mean, I got her course notes, and I took theater arts in high school. I feel the wind. I am a tree. Don't laugh at me.
And I'm going because the ratio of women to men is 3 to 1.
Oh, right on.
Kitty, maybe you should glance at Geneva's notes before your dinner.
Martin, a businessman is not the opposite sex, regardless of how attractive he is.
Hey, weren't you kind of hung up on this Dan guy?
Ah, ancient history.
So great. I'm impressed. Once everyone in New York gets through ripping up the portfolios, I'll be letting you know. Probably Monday.
Either way, Dan, thank you. It's nice to be considered.
Enough about business.
Well, that was easy.
I like it easy. Why didn't I write? Why didn't I call?
No, I mean, 2 years ago. Really, Dan, I'm only interested in the business.
We're the same people.
No, we're not. But if we are, all the more reason.
Ouch. I guess I did a little damage. I'm really sorry. I was going through a pretty screwed up time.
It's fine, please. I'm completely past it.
So, is this Martin the new guy?
No, absolutely not. No, there is no...
No. None?
Well, no. One man. I mean, there's several. Yeah.
Well, if there's several, there's hope. That's a very successful jacket. How is it for overnights? Does it crush?
Oh, well, I didn't exactly design it for travel. I should really get going.
It's 11:30. You're not going to banish me to an empty, lonely hotel room now, are you?
Okay. Trusting ourselves. Trusting our instincts. Could everybody stand in a ring? Great. Gather together. I'm going to try a little experiment here. Martin, can you get in the center? I want you to choose someone you can trust and give them your wallet. Martin, I want you to establish contact with someone. Look them in the eye and decide to trust them with your wallet.
You're kidding, right?
Class, using only your eyes and your facial expressions, let Martin know he can trust you.
Hi.
Hi. Show Karen you trust her, Martin.
really, really free.
So would a nightcap be out of order?
Wasn't that what we just had?
I can still walk you home.
Well, actually, you already have. My door's right here. Really. Thank you for dinner.
Kitty, aren't you... something?
I think...
I didn't want to go to bed yet.
Feeling a little too free?
Oh, you were beautiful tonight.
Oh, class dismissed.
Oh, I saw things in you, Angela. Profound and honorable things. Don't listen to her. So, Dan. So?
So? I said what I was supposed to. I didn't say what I wasn't supposed to. And he really liked the jacket. I mean, he really, really liked the jacket.
Oh, Kitty, it's wonderful.
Well?
To feel again. Oh, to finally be rid of the numbness. And Charlotte dumped me. See, I can say it. Dumped. Dumped. She dumped me.
You've met someone.
I met Karen.
They exchanged credit cards. It was pretty grotesque.
Why isn't there a song about a Karen? And there's a song about a Diana and a Roxanne and a Sherry baby.
I'm sure somebody's written something on purpose.
I'm telling you, we were made for each other. She laughed at all my jokes.
Oh, in my case, I think I was the joke. Ouch. I think I even touched his arm when I reached for the cream.
Oh, we went for coffee, too. I could talk to Karen about anything. Those eyes.
He probably thought I was encouraging him. And being all coy. I mean, everybody knows what it means when you ask to come up for a nightcap. Nightcap?
Oh, I didn't go up to Karen's either. But then again, she didn't really ask, although I'm sure she really wanted me to.
Oh, I've got to make it clear how I feel.
Oh, I've got to make it clear how I feel.
If this is accurate, even if we don't get Dan's order, we'll be fine.
We'll still be pretty close to the line, though. Scary.
Don't say that.
Oh, Kitty, don't worry. Everything's beautiful. Relax.
Still in love?
I've done it all by the book. I've sent her a little note. I've whispered little messages onto her answering machine. Just a few simple, caring thoughts.
Well, she's a lucky girl.
I even remembered to forget my gloves in her car, so I'd have a reason to phone her. That way I could check her out without putting any pressure on. Oh, I am so smart.
Is this stuff Angela taught you?
Angela provided the release. I'm improvising the technique.
These just arrived. And look, he circled all the important landmarks.
I don't see any.
See, here's his apartment.
Oh, this just isn't fair.
Who cares what other designers think? If we get the order, we get the order.
Martin, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not fair of me to let him go on thinking what he's thinking.
Maybe he's happy thinking what he's thinking. What's he thinking?
He's thinking what I've let him think.
Well, as long as you let him think you're a good designer.
Where did you sneak out to last night?
Caught the late set at the Funny Farm. I'm working on a radio idea about women in stand-up.
Radio? That's a great idea.
Well, ever since that audition where I had to speak to the little man in the toilet bowl, I'm trying to be more self-motivated. God, this one woman, Sheila Gostick, she can make anything funny.
Oh, my sister's like that. Crosses her eyes.
That and a few more advanced techniques. Oh, you know they have an open mic at the Funny Farm every Monday.
I've heard the audiences are pretty cruel.
To say nothing of the comics.
Well, I think the best way to get inside of it would be to try it, figure it out firsthand. I mean, how is female comedy different than male comedy? And why do guys laugh at Three Stooges?
Perhaps they consider them role models.
I'm just going for a short drive.
Anywhere special?
Well, I don't think Karen's phone's working, so I thought I'd just drive by the apartment.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well, what if she's sick and needs something?
I have fallen and I cannot get up.
God, classroom romance, and I thought those days were over.
Really? I feel like I'm right back in high school.
Kitty, you haven't done anything wrong.
I think it's an error of omission.
Oh, come on. Dan's probably a fairly sophisticated guy. This is the fashion industry. He is from New York.
He sent me a case of underwear.
What?
Look what was waiting for me when I opened the store this morning.
What is the message here?
Well, I once borrowed a pair of his.
Oh, I knew it. You sat by the phone for 3 months after you returned from that trip. You slept with him, and he sent you a little reminder.
Well, also, he does distribute these.
Oh, he certainly does.
There was also a little note, Saturday night, ?
So, when's he making the big decision?
Monday.
Oh, you know, this is exactly the sort of situation a woman stand-up would be really good at exploding.
Angela, I'm embarrassed enough. I'd rather not let the audience at the funny farm in on it.
So this sounds really good, but it's really bad, right?
Absolutely. This is my fault. I've got to clear it up. I've got to get this back on a business track.
Your fault. You don't think he could have held off a few days so the situation wouldn't be so muddy? You don't think it's weird how he's putting all this pressure on? I mean, isn't he in the power position?
No. Well, yes.
He knows how much this contract would mean to you, doesn't he? Just like he must have known how much a phone call would have meant 2 years ago.
Why deny you're a woman just because you're in business? Look at Madonna.
How can you avoid it?
Look at, you did your job, and whatever happened after that was after school.
Sounds to me like you ran into a real bully.
Angela, does it ever occur to you he may just feel something real?
Wouldn't that be convenient? Did you rescue the damsel in distress?
She threw an egg at my car.
Oh. And you won't take egg for an answer?
I think I'm getting something really wrong. The date was great. I did everything by the book. I maintained eye contact. I asked her about herself. I didn't spill anything, and I fell in love.
You should send her underwear. It works in New York. Excuse me.
I think she should talk to me. I mean, if it's no, I'll cry, but I'll live.
Maybe you could just be friends.
Or business associates.
Not under any circumstances.
Guilt! Hey, my mother was a Roman Catholic. Thank God I'm not a businesswoman. I might forget I'm allowed to say no. I might have some guy telling me we're doing business and treating me like a slut. Hey, I've seen your brief, honey. Now let me show you mine. You want to hear something really pathetic?
What did Katie do?
She ran into a guy who likes to mix business and pleasure, and she thinks it's her fault. When she wanted to talk about the future of her line, he asked if she was ovulating. Hello, is this on? We got a lot of words for women like that. What? Use your imagination, Buster. This is television. But I can do this. Ain't that a bitch? So many things we can say in life we can't say on TV. So many things a woman should say she won't say in business. My advice, don't say a word.
But isn't it my fault?
Sure, that's right, honey. Men are children. They get hurt. They're never at fault. Hey, Kitty, wake up.
Hi, can I have extension 214? Kastner?
Tomorrow night in class, if Geneva's still sick, could you pair me up with Karen in something?
Oh, Martin, Geneva's not the only one who's sick.
Oh, I trust you, oh wise woman. I just need another chance.
Martin how this made you feel, Karen. Karen?
I don't want to be hurt.
Hurt you? I'm a pussycat. I'm a guy who doesn't hurt people. I'm not the hurting type. Trust me.
Martin, this is Karen's time. Karen?
Let me talk. Here. See?
Oh.
See?
You know, sometimes a relationship is like a petting zoo. You have to let them sniff you out. Go slowly. Be gentle.
Do you want to sniff me? You can sniff me. I can be gentle. I can go slow.
Martin, would you trust me to try something?
I'm sorry. I really am. I guess I just got overwhelmed. But I think strictly business is best. Is this awful with me?
Oh, it's not the impression you gave me the other night.
I know. Things just get so confusing.
It's terribly confusing.
The 90s. Business. Life.
Sophisticated men and women making sophisticated, complex contracts. Oh, business, pleasure, this and that. It can be tricky.
Exactly. Yes.
For instance, I could decide to cancel your contract. I mean, I did stay an extra night.
What?
But I'm not saying that, am I?
What are you saying?
Sophisticated men and women, sophisticated times. It can be tricky.
Cancel the contract. Did we win the contract?
Well, it's not official yet. But it's down to the wire. See, you've put me in the strangest situation.
You're good at this, aren't you?
I'd like to offer you the contract.
Dan, if you have any further dealings with my company, please direct them to my partner. No, Sorry. I will not be shoved out of this. If your company wants my clothes, and I'm pretty confident they will, tell them they better assign someone else to deal with us, because we will not deal with you.
What did I say?
Oh, Dan, believe me, a sophisticated man like you can read between the lines.
Now, Karen, are you still afraid of Martin?
No.
Are you comfortable, Martin? Tell Martin why you're afraid of him.
He'll hurt me.
And Karen has a right to feel how she feels. Try to be a little more specific, though, Karen.
My last 3 boyfriends, just the same. Shower you with attention, always calling, send you things, being nice. Then they get you, hooks in you, and get all distant, get busy. They don't know why you're so upset. Relax, girl. Chill out, girl. They only like you cool when you don't like them. As soon as you let them see into you liking them, it's awful. And I like Martin, so I know he's going to hurt me.
Class, when Karen likes someone, she becomes afraid of their power over her. Ring a bell? Now, I'm going to take Martin's gag off now. Is that okay, Karen? How does this make you feel, Martin?
No, I'm afraid of her, too.
Okay. Well, that's about enough for this week. Feel the wind. Be a tree.
Can I drive you home?
So he didn't actually come right out and say it.
Not in so many words.
But you're sure?
Angela, you're the one who told me to trust my instincts.
It does get weird between men and women.
What's weird is he's not much older than I am. I mean, I thought that kind of behavior went out with the girdle.
Hiya.
Oh, Martin, I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist.
Oh, no. It was great. It was wonderful. It's not what I thought at all. It's not that Karen's afraid of me. It's that we're terrified of each other.
Well, sometimes the ones we like are the ones we're most afraid of.
And sometimes what we're afraid of isn't what's frightening after all.
Oh, I think almost everything's scary. So does Karen. But didn't stop her from leaving her gloves in my car.
Hey, and if the relationship doesn't work out, you can always use them around the house.
I was staring at Karen.